Right, now the fun begins. This is the Keyshot interface. It's so simple, massively underrated. What we're going to do is just import all the various crocodile parts. This is the main one. Add to scene. We'll just bring him in at the moment. We'll snap him to ground. Just okay. Now we're bringing him in at just over 3.5 million polys. We could have brought him in at 15 million plus, but Keyshot can get a little bit temperamental. The nice thing is we've Curie meshed it. If you look, it's 3.9 million vertices and no triangles. It's just sorting itself out. It is the largest element of the scene as well. We should see him appear as a black object. If we baked or filled our OBJ in Zbrush, it would have come in as a pale blue object, and that causes you no end of problems because you can't seem to delete that material information, and it stops you from using textures with UVs. Here we are. Here he is, our crocodile. Let's just bring in the other pieces. Add to scene. Okay. Lower teeth. Should see them appear quite quickly. Upper teeth. Add to scene. Obviously, if you press snap to ground, it will snap it to the ground underneath the feet of the crocodile. We're just adding these to the existing scene. Crocodile eyes. Pupil. There he is. Now he's just blacked out, but the process of adding textures is simplicity in itself. It's just wonderful. These are all the HDRI maps that ship with Keyshot. There are some ones you can get online. They're wonderful. You just drag and drop. And it creates a lighting environment, but we won't appreciate what that can do until we've added a texture. So textures. Use this button to import. Let's get his body. It's quite a large file size, this as well. That was intentional. Scroll down to where his crocodile texture is. It's this one. Just drag it onto the surface. Hit color. Now you would have seen there were other options there for bump map, specularity, all sorts of things. There he is. It's a very bland material we've got, but we can fix that. Okay. Right, we need to look for the other textures, namely the teeth and pupil. Teeth lower. Just literally drag it to the point of the OBJ. Column up. Bring in teeth upper. Just drag it over. Column up. Now we've got a pupil resting on the eye. So with that option you can hide the surface part. Croc eyes. Where is he? Back up near the top. There he is. Just drag that onto the eye. What we've actually done there, we've caught the body again. It's just go back to the original texture and drag it onto the body. Color. You're not limited to the number of textures you can bring in. It's so friendly. Right. The material palette is just amazing. These are all presets. Some of them do have limitations, but we'll come to that later. And a nice material for our crocodile. If you drag that onto the surface, it does what it says on the tin. It's clear and rough. We don't want that. We want something. This is in the plastics palette. Drag that onto the surface. Hard, shiny. Is in water. Reapply our texture. Colour. We won't see the benefit of that hard, shiny material yet until we mess around with the environment and lighting. I think we want that same wet look to the teeth. Bring it onto the teeth. And on the eye. Again, we'll have to just quickly reapply those textures. Colour. That's the one. And the eye again. My palette's normally a lot bigger than this. It's just the resolution I use to record the videos. I can't see it all in one go. There we go. And just drag that body texture again. It can be a little bit glitchy if you just catch the OBJ and transit from one palette to the OBJ. There. Now you can scale in with your mouse wheel or hold down your mouse wheel to drag him around on the palette. And we just want to look at that pupil. Put all our parts in now. Just hiding the body, we're hiding the eye. And this is the pupil. And to this we can assign a transparent, refractive material. Lots to choose from. The water ones work well as do the glass and the crystal. This is just so I don't drag the texture onto the wrong part. Then right click, show all parts. There's our crocodile. What we need to do next is bring in the water level. Which again is just import, water, add to scene. And as soon as it's in, we'll assign a water material. And some of the liquids are really good. They come with predetermined colour palettes. That's just basic water. It's not enough for us. It's almost too refractive. But if you pick something like Chardonnay, all of the settings are preset for how it will react with lighting and the rest, so I'd go with one of those. Next video, we'll start playing with some environments, and we'll try a few renders.